Hello, boys and girls. We are starting lesson 7 today, and it is April 22nd, Wednesday. I hope everybody is doing well. So let's go ahead and get started. We haven't done our oral blending in a while. Let me remind you where you take your finger and tap your thumb for each sound, okay? So, for example, just to give you a quick example, at, cat, okay? We are going to do lots of words, many different sounds. The first word we're going to start with has 4 sounds. So everybody get ready, okay? All right. W, E, K, weaker. Let's do it one more time. W, E, K, weaker. Okay. Next word has the same amount of sounds, 4. So here we go. S, E, K, seeker. Okay. Next word has 5 sounds. Ready? S, N, E, K, sneaker. Do you know what a sneaker is? That's another way of saying tennis shoe. So if you hear someone say, let me get some sneakers on, that means let me get some tennis shoes on. Okay? Next word. S, N, E, K, E. Sneaky. All right? Next word is going to have 6 sounds. So listen carefully and repeat after me. Ready? S, N, E, K, E, sneakier. That was kind of a hard one. Let's do it again. S, N, E, K, E, sneakier. All right. They're getting harder, but I know that you can do it. So, next word has 4 sounds. Ready? T, I, G, tiger. Okay. Next word has 5 sounds. Okay. Ready? This is appropriate. I'll give you a clue for since we just had Easter. So, ready? R, A, B, I, T. Rabbit. Maybe the Easter bunny or Easter rabbit came to see you. All right. Next word has 4 sounds. All right. Ready? J, A, F. Giraffe. Good. All right. This word has 5 sounds. Get ready. R, A, K, U, N. Raccoon. Let's do that one again. R, A, K, U, N. Raccoon. And the very last word, this is a big one, has how many sounds? 7. So let's do these sounds and see what word we come up with, okay? All right. B, A, T, I. Butterfly. Let's do that one again. B, t, I. Butterfly. All right. The good thing about watching the lesson on video is you can always go back and practice these over and over again, okay? Now we are going to have our tricky word review, and then I've got some new tricky words to introduce to you. So let me get our tricky words. All right. I'm going to show each word, and I'm going to pause to see if you know the word before I say it. Okay? We got a lot of tricky words to review. Where? When? Word. And challenge yourself. Practice this video over and over again until you get faster and faster and faster, and you won't even have to think about it. You'll just already know. So practice and get faster at reading them. What is this one? Why? Two. One. From. Was. Yellow. Look. A. You shouldn't even have to think about that one. Blue. And red. I. Two. Is. Three. The, or you can say the. Of. Are. Little. Down. Out. All. And this is the start of our new tricky word. Look at that word. If we did not know that it was a tricky word, we would follow the rules, right? We would try to sound each letter out. So let's try that first. W, at, w, at. Does that sound like a word, boys and girls? No, that sounds silly. So when a word doesn't sound right, when it sounds silly, well, we know that that is a tricky word. Does anybody remember when you put the W and the H together, what sound that makes? It makes the W sound. So WH we know is going to say what, okay? The T follows the sound. T. The A is the one that does not follow the rule. Instead of saying we're going to say okay? So what? So what is our new tricky word? What does that say? What? For example, what are you eating for supper tonight? What? That's a question word. All right, so let's take a look at our next new word. Let's try to follow the rules. Sa. Is sa a word, boys and girls? Nope. And if you think about it, if you put an N instead, remember I told you N-O spells no. So let's try that with S-O. So we know instead of saying for the letter O, we're going to say its long name, O. So say the sound for S, and the sound for O is going to be O. Put it together, O, so. So here is a sentence with so. What? Let's see. Let me think of a sentence. What can I use? So, is it cold or hot outside? So, is it hot or cold outside? So, what do you think? So, what do you think? It is hot outside. All right, so that is our new tricky words for today. And the next thing we're going to move on to is, let's see. What we're going to do now is we're going to review our uppercase letters. Okay? We're going to review our uppercase letters from A to M. Okay? So, let me get that. All right. What is this uppercase letter called? A. What sound does it make? Ah. Okay, what's this letter? Uppercase B. What sound? B. Okay, what's this letter? Uppercase C. What sound does C make? K. Okay, and this uppercase letter is D. What sound does it make? D. And that is one of our sentences that we had talked about with capital letters. So we'll move on to the next uppercase letter. Is E. And what sound does E make? Remember when you put your hand to your ear, what sound? Eh. Okay. And the next uppercase letter is F. And what sound does F make? Like you're blowing a bubble. Okay. And this uppercase letter is G. And what two sounds does G make? J, as in giraffe, and G, as in gumball. Okay. And this uppercase letter is H. What sound does H make? Okay. Now, we just talked about some other new uppercase letters. So let's review those. And this uppercase letter is I. And what sound does I make? Kind of like when you put your finger to your chin and you smile, you say, eh. Okay, remember that's how we said it and how we did the motion. All right, now let's look at this uppercase letter, and this letter is J. And what sound does J make? J. Okay. This is uppercase letter K. And what sound does K make? K. Okay. And this uppercase letter is L. And what sound does L make? L. And the last uppercase letter that we've talked about is the uppercase letter M. What sound does M make? Okay. We have reviewed our uppercase letters from A to M. And now the next thing that we are going to do is introduce some new capital uppercase letters. So let's go ahead and get those letters right here. Okay. What letter do you think comes after M? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N. All right. So let's review what the lowercase n looks like. On the dotted line, you're going to do a straight line down, one hump. Now let's see what the uppercase N looks like. Okay? Watch how I do it first, since it's new. You're going to do a long line down, and then you're going to diagonal to the right, and after you diagonal to the right, you're going to do a long line up. So watch again. Long line down, diagonal to the right, long line up. So put your skywriting finger in the air. We're going to start on that top line. Long line down, lift, diagonal to the right, long line up. Uppercase N. And what sound does N make? N, as in nest. Okay? The next uppercase letter that we want to talk about is the letter. Now this is the lowercase one. Remember, you started a little bit under the dotted line and you made a circle to the left. Stop. That was your lowercase o. Okay? Now it looks exactly the same, except on our uppercase O, we're not going to start on the dotted line. We're going to start on the top line. Okay? So you're going to make a circle to the left. Stop. So put your skywriting finger in the air. Make a circle to the left. Stop. What sound does O make? Ah, as in octopus. Ah. Okay. The next uppercase letter that we are going to talk about is the letter P. Now let me remind you how to do the lowercase p. Remember, we started on the dotted line. We did a straight line down where the leg swam under that bottom line. And then you're going to make most of a circle to the right from the dotted line to the bottom line. Now let's look and see how we're going to make the uppercase P. Okay? You're going to do a long line down, lift, and then you're going to make most of a circle to the right. So, long line down, lift, most of the circle to the right. Put your skywriting finger in the air, long line down, lift, most of a circle to the right. And what does the letter P sound like? What is the sound that P makes? P, as in pig. Okay. All right. Next uppercase letter is going to be the letter Q. So let's review what the lowercase q looks like. Here is on the dotted line, you make a circle. And you make a line down, fish hook. See, it swims under that bottom line. Okay, so let's look and see how to write the uppercase Q. Does it look like the little q? No, it looks totally different. So let's go over how to write the uppercase Q. You're going to make a circle to the left, stop, and then you're going to lift. And then you're going to do a diagonal line from the dotted line to the bottom line, diagonal right. Okay? So, watch one more time. Circle to the left, stop, diagonal to the right. So put your finger in the air and let skywrite. Circle to the left, stop, and diagonal to the right. And that's uppercase Q. All right. Now let's look at our last uppercase letter for today. And what do you think this letter is? R. So let's review how to write the lowercase r. You're going to start on the dotted line. You're going to do straight line down. And then you're going to start a little bit under that dotted line and you're going to curve. Okay, to the right. Straight line down, curve to the right. Okay, now let's go over how to write the uppercase R. Does it look the same as the lowercase r? No, it's a different shape. So let's go over how to write the uppercase R. You're going to start with the long line down, lift, and then you're going to do a half circle to the right, and then you're going to do a diagonal line to the right. So let's go over that one more time. Start at the top line, straight line down to the bottom, a half circle to the right, diagonal to the right. Okay? So now it's your turn to do it with me. Put your finger in the air, and let's skywrite. Long line down, circle to the right, diagonal to the right, uppercase R. Okay, now I realized that I forgot to make the sound for this letter, so let's go back to this letter, Q, and what sound does Q make? Qu, as in queen. Okay, now this last letter that we talked about, letter R, what sound does R make? R, as in rat. Okay, good job. Those are all of our new uppercase letters that we are going to introduce for today's lesson. And now what we're going to go over is what I want you to do for homework tonight. Okay? What I want you to do for homework tonight is still in Skills 9. Go to your Lesson 7 activity pages, and you are going to do 7.1 and 7.2. Okay? And then tomorrow we're going to pick back up on Lesson 8, and it's going to be a review. So if you want to take a look, go back and look at Lesson 6, and if you want to go over Lesson 7, today's lesson again, and just kind of practice it, that means you will be all set and ready to review for tomorrow when we do lesson 8. So I will see you then. Bye.